Rasputin, the War Mind. The most powerful artificial intelligence humanity ever created. With an arsenal to match. Thousands of war sets, primed to obliterate any and all threats to humanity. But when the greatest threat of all arrived, it nearly tore Rasputin apart. I saved the pieces of him that I could, encrypted them in a specialized engram. I've been trying to restore him in an experimental exoframe, but every attempt I've made has failed. Until he's back online, all of his weaponry is up for grabs. And it's only a matter of time before his warsats fall into the wrong hands.
Savathun couldn't conceal every thought. Some I stole. One of Neptune. The collapse. A turning point. It's a blur. I cannot focus.
Pass me the wrench?
The Hidden found nothing there, but I saw it. Through the Witch Queen's eyes. A city set against the waves.
Sounds like a trick.
Ikora thinks I need to rest. The gall. You've really made no progress while I was indisposed.
Is that why you're here, Osiris?
Ikora won't listen.
Wonder where she got that from. Red's scrambled in there. Degrading. He's dying.
All Mind is our greatest bastion of Golden Age data. I need what it knows.
I've tried everything. I can't even access his protocols.
But perhaps your grandfather could.
Osiris? That man? No. Clovis Bray is a maniac. A selfish, murderous monster.
So was Rasputin. But it might be the only option I have left. Just as Clovis might be yours. When did hope cease to require risk?
Setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome. Mara, Xivu Arath is supposed to be a razor-sharp strategist, right? She's got the numbers to win. Why doesn't she use them?
To ferry one's form between the planes requires an indomitable will, and even then, it is dangerous.
To transfer an army, then, would prove an impossible task.
Nearly. But Keitel claims it has been done. Over Tora Bottle. Xivu Arath encircles your moon with sharpened blades. She strikes at a Warmind facility beneath the crust. Her armies amass within the Ascendant Plane, clawing at an ever-thinning dam. She makes no attempt to hide.
That's definitely a power move.
Let her brandish her weapons. We will retrieve the submine's core before the bulk of her forces can react and leave them nothing. Today, Xivu Arath suffers a defeat.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move. Vault security's getting overridden. Another cryptolith?
No. A dark presence tethers itself here. Not Hive. It seeks connection with the submind.
Guardian, you're on the clock. Knock out that security and I'll get the vault open. We need that submind core.
Is all this technology weaponry?
Not quite. Every submind has a memory center. All this is Malahayati. It was Rasputin's favorite. Sort of like a protege.
Perhaps this submind will be a source of answers then.
Only if we seize it before the Scorn corrupt it.
That'll do the trick. Vault open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
It is here. A Scorn mind is tethered.
That shield's a nanite screen. Shrugs off most things. A power surge will disrupt it.
Her armor. She served as captain, a marksman under Aramis.
Risen as a nexus of Xivu's control here, to exert her will on the submind. If that's what it was doing.
To defile Aramis's house. This is not an act of desperation. It is punishment, nevertheless. This victory will disrupt Xivu Arath's hold over the Scorn on Luna.
At least for a while. I've got Mala's core packed. Exfil incoming.
Go. I still hold questions that require answers. Time will tell what they are.
Extra files to these data packages, Anastasia. Literature and philosophy? Unnecessary drivel.
Rasputin's not just protocol and process. Treating him like that won't be rebuilding him. It'll be remaking him into something else. His memories, lessons, connections. I'm doing the best I can, but some things can't be expressed in a line of code.
I beg to differ.
Kaido's forces tried to secure this facility ahead of us, but they weren't able to make it past the towers. Keep out of sight.
When the Warmind is fully restored, we'll need this location to access the orbital station and its Warsat network.
I know. One step at a time. All right, you're at the bunker entrance. No idea what internal defenses are like. Stay alert.
Look at the state of this facility. It's an absolute travesty.
All right, you're at the bunker entrance. No idea what internal defenses are like. Stay alert.
Look at the state of this facility. It's an absolute travesty. I've re-established level 1 security clearance. Opening the door for you, Guardian.
Power situation down here is pretty bleak. Our enemies are harvesting arc energy from the reactor. You'll need to restore power to the inner doors to press forward. This place really is in rough shape, isn't it?
You should be able to reboot the main reactor up ahead. I think the facility will hold together.
You think? Auxiliary reactor is online and the station is powered up. Gonna make it look like we were trying to find some information in the digital archives here.
I've taken the liberty of preparing a power reroute switch for the launch authorization systems. Though it appears Rasputin has changed the launch codes. I'm locked out.
We'll hit that next time. Keep the baddies guessing until we're ready to make our move. Good work, Guardian. Let's get you out of here before reinforcements arrive. Two submine cores in the bag, and launch pods scouted. So, we're making progress. Ikora officially wants us wrangling the situation. She'd like Osiris in a hands-off role, but he's watching Clovis like a judgmental hawk. It's kind of adorable, actually, and I'm here for it. We got lucky, touching down on Europa when we did. Rasputin could have predicted this, maybe even prevented it. If Xivu Arath acts on the witness's orders and uses the Warsat network against us, it doesn't even need full power to cause an extinction-level event. We're making progress. Just keep saying it, Anna. Repeat it until it is real. You too, Guardian. We're gonna manifest this together.
Of course, Rasputin changed the launch codes. That blasted paranoid machine. I never understood Anastasia's obsession with teaching the war mind independent thought. That only made it more difficult to control. No matter. I will find the new launch codes eventually. But the station will prove useless if we do not rebuild Rasputin first. Even with the Malahayati submine reintegrated into its AI core, the war mind is incomplete. We must find another source of data. I will put my mind to the task. In the meantime, continue retrieving submine data from the vaults that we know remain intact. And do try to minimize the damage to the surrounding equipment. It is still Braytech property after all.
Working late.
Aren't you?
Zane wants to know if you'd like some tea, coffee, whatever it is you drink.
That's thoughtful of him.
I used to say the same thing. How thoughtful, thank you, Saint. Except I never looked up, not once. My eyes were on my fingers stained with ink. The smudges on the margins of my work. I cared more about my findings than the tea cooling beside me. Or the feelings of the man who made it. You're not listening.
I am listening.
Then listen well. Your work will outlive you. The people around you might not. One day you're going to wake up, assuming you've even slept at all, and realize that the world is a very different place than the last time you remembered to look at it. You will abruptly, viscerally regret the absence of something as small as a single cup of tea. So I ask you again, what would you like to drink?
Oolong. With a spot of honey.
A spot of honey. Why am I not surprised?